That Don't Sound Right is a podcast about talking the way we did before the internet, when you could not prove anyone right or wrong.
All the expertise was contained in the people involved with the conversation. I'm Peter.
I'm Cecil, and I hope you enjoy our conversations. And as you listen, if you find yourself silently saying, that don't sound right, send us a comment. You're one of us.
So it's like the reverse mullet.
It's like the reverse mullet.
Party up front. Business in the back.
Exactly.
Hey, Cecil.
Hey, Peter.
How's it going?
Good.
Hey, it's good to be back. It's good to be back with our That Don't Sound Right community. Welcome, everyone, to our podcast where we try to obfuscate and declarify certain topics.
I've got a topic for us this week.
Well, I would hope so.
So we've had some adventures recently.
Yes, it's been great. Thanks for including me in those, by the way.
So just very briefly,
tell the story.
We have towed a 1961 Ford Ranchero over to a body shop in the next town.
Now, not the average person, I don't think, would know what a Ford Ranchero. I didn't know what a Ranchero was.
So the Ranchero was actually the first sport utility truck.
I'm trying to find the sport in the Ranchero.
Yeah, so it's it was the Ford Falcon.
Okay.
And they cut it into a pickup truck, and so the idea was it was for the farmer who wanted to have a truck during the work week, but then also have a more car-like vehicle on the weekend.
So it's like the reverse mullet.
It's like the reverse mullet.
Party up front. Business in the back.
Exactly. Reverse mullet of a vehicle.
So this is a 1961, pretty old car.
Yep. And so we're towing it. And so we've got 30, 40 minutes in the car to talk.
Right, because we've got it on a tow dolly.
Right.
Behind my SUV, behind my Foreman.
And I have no experience towing, and you have a CDL. So
I've towed a couple things.
You've towed a few things. So the other day you were talking to me. We were talking.
All right.
And we were talking about cars, which is not far out of our range of either talking about food or cars.
Or, some kind of machinery. Hopefully people have seen the alignment sheet on the Instagram account. We posted that when we talked about aligning vehicles.
And we posted the Jeep Doodlebug.
Right, the one from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Harry.
And so we were talking, in this particular case, about a car that I'd seen on a TV show.
All right.
And you said something. I used a word, and you said, you defined the word, and almost convinced me to agree with you. And then later, I was like, no, I don't think that's what that means.
Now you're holding me to it.
You're right.
Now you're telling what are you telling me?
I almost said,
are you telling me that don't sound right?
I almost said that don't sound right, but then I said, no, I'm going to wait until we're on the air with all of our listeners. All right, so here's what we were talking about.
So this is a good example. We're not going to Google it, right?
We're not going to Google it.
Whatever's about to happen.
Yes, happens.
Now, maybe one of our listeners will Google it later.
Right.
But
or maybe
one
know.
of us will Google it later.
Hopefully they'll know and just write us.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. So we were talking about a car that I'd seen on the Motor Trend show over Roadkill.
Okay.
And they were painting one of the panels to add back to the car. But the paint looked really new, and I said that it didn't match the patina of the rest of the car.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Patina.
Do you remember this?
Yeah. Okay. So what?
And I said, and then we got talking about whether to preserve the patina on the 61.
Right, because you have several different layers of paint showing.
Right.
Okay.
And that was what you were talking about, was the different layers of paint. And the car that I was talking about actually had different painted panels.
Right.
So you were referring to the patina as the different colors, either layers of paint
and rust.
And rust.
But all pretty much the same, right? It was all kind of the same car.
Same car.
Right.
Different colors.
Different colors all throughout.
Right.
But mixed in every panel all throughout the car.
Yes.
Right.
Except for the panel they repainted because that wouldn't have a patina yet.
Because it was freshly painted.
That
would be I would say that panel is not patina. In fact, I'd say that new panel messed up the patina.
Exactly. And that's what they were worried about.
Okay.
But I don't think that's what patina is. That doesn't sound right to me. So to me, I think the patina
All right.
is the oxidized paint.
All right.
All right, so stay with me for a minute. So
I'm with you.
So like if you install on a house a copper roof,
Right.
you are hoping for the patina of that roof, like that green color. You want it to become green. You don't want it to stay bright copper, typically.
Right.
You want it to have the green patina, the oxidation.
Okay. So you're okay.
And so for me, I think patina, when you talk about patina, like on the 61, the patina is not the different layers of paint.
Okay.
But it's the main layer of paint that is now oxidized down to that faded look and the rust.
All right.
And that's the patina that you preserve. So you preserve that little bit of rust and that little bit of faded paint, and that's what they were referring to as patina.
Interesting. So this is why I said patina what it was.
Okay.
I haven't been really exposed to much patina myself.
Right.
But I do have a 72 International Scout.
Yes, you do.
All right.
That I might add, he is rebuilding himself.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of welding, a lot of fumes.
Yeah. I did not do my own welding.
It's a slow process. Yeah. So the reason I refer to the patina as that is because I've seen it mentioned in two different occasions. So there is so I'm on different websites about scouts, restoring scouts.
Yes.
And there is this one scout that had a picture of it on there, and it was stunning. But it was almost like it was almost like it was camouflage, that pattern.
Right.
But it was different colors.
Yes.
Including rusted bare metal.
Yes.
And it was almost shiny.
Okay.
All right? It was almost shiny, as if they put a clear coat over it.
Yes.
All right?
Because that's the popular thing to do now.
Right. Now, they refer to that as patina. That's like, love the patina on your Scout.
Right.
And then there's the YouTube channel, Vice Grip Garage. I pointed that out to you, right?
Right.
So this guy has a special juice he makes, and it consists of some wild stuff.
Like you said, like linseed oil.
Yeah, linseed oil. I mean, I'm sure the thing smells great. But when you put it on, it gives it kind of a gloss.
Right.
Maybe a sheen.
Right.
But it negates the chalky, oxidized paint.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
So that's why I would not refer to patina as purely
the oxidation.
chalky paint.
Yes.
Right? Or even, like in your example of copper, I mean, that's just, like you said, that's just green. It's just corroding. That's the color it turns.
Right.
But you're thinking...
the patina.
You think the color...
The oxidized color.
Color
is what they're referring to as patina.
You think?
Not the different layers.
Huh.
Because what you're talking about is what I've seen is where they'll take an oxidized car like that, and so it's faded down to a color. They'll kind of knock a little bit of the rust off on it, then they'll clear coat it and seal that patina, like stop it at that stage.
Right.
So it's not fading anymore or rusting any further, but you've kind of captured that patina.
All right.
So somebody's going to have to write in. And
yeah, because, I mean, I guess what's the difference between patina and the distressed look?
I think the distressed, again.
I'm looking around your furniture here. Like, your mantle is a bit distressed.
Yes.
Right?
Well, the distressed is like where you've sanded it down in spots.
Right.
Like distressed jeans, they actually sand down distressed jeans.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So I think the patina, though, is the actual...
The oxidized color?
Is the way the color oxidizes.
Okay.
So if you have, again, the only other example I can think of is like the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
It's got a green patina.
All right. Okay.
Am I winning you over? I feel like I might be winning you over to my...
Well, I'm just trying to
because you almost won me over to what you were saying in the car, and kind of was like, well, maybe I'm wrong about patina.
So So I thought, so I see what you're saying. So my definition includes multiple layers of paint showing as a result of sanding or peeling or falling off, including exposing the metal to rust.
Right.
And you're saying, no, it doesn't have to have multiple colors.
Right.
It just has to have that faded look.
Right. That I think yours is actually the je ne sais quoi quality, where you have just the character of the car.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'll have to look into this.
So do you have any words of wisdom this week? Off the top of your head? Because I have some. I'm still I'm all locked up right now on Patina. On the Patina. Well, because I've been locked up for 2 weeks, and I have ever since this came up.
I'm sorry about that.
And I prevented myself from looking up the definition just so I could discuss it with you.
Well, good. Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's what this is about.
That's my definition is not coming from any outside source.
I think I might ask some friends instead of this is maybe another application of our podcast
of talking and staying curious.
Yeah, is not to go Google it, but you go talk to your friends. I'm gonna go talk to my friends.
I think I have a patina expert I can talk to.
You do that? I think I might have some too.
I think I may have.
At least I'd have some rusty car experts. We'll see if they call it patina.
We might bring them in onto the podcast. And I did have some words of wisdom.
Oh, bring them.
Yeah, so words of wisdom for this week. New segment.
It's completely experimental.
Right. Yes. So the one I heard was wise wisdom. The wise man doesn't need it, and the fool doesn't use it.
Say that again.
So words of wisdom for this week is wisdom. The wise man doesn't need it, and the fool doesn't use it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. I actually stole that one completely off of Car Talk.
Okay. There's some good stuff to steal from Car Talk.
Oh, yeah. They started playing the early episodes. All right, well, it is hard to believe, but we've really reached the end of another That Don't Sound Right.
That Don't Sound Right. Has it gone by that quick?
It's gone by that quick.
Well,
I think I know what I'm going to title this one.
What's that? Oh, we probably don't want to say it on the air.
Well, people won't hear it until the end of this episode, so...
Oh, say it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to say, it's going to be titled, You Say Patina, I Say Patina.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I wonder, we've been talking about this, and I wonder, we have some episodes that have more listeners than others.
Yes.
More downloads than others. And that one was the ozone.
Yes.
And I just can't help but wonder, and I've mentioned this before, if whatever words we use in the description or we use in the title cause some search engines to kind of perk up and direct people to our podcast. I think
Patina could do it.
Well, I was thinking just the opposite.
Speaking of listeners, we picked up a listener in Mexico.
Mexico.
Did you see that?
I did. I have no idea who that'd be.
I don't either. Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, you are our entire program in Mexico right now.
Did I tell you about the gentleman in Germany?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's still listening.
Our listenership has really picked up in Germany.
So there's a shout out to Roy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roy.
Thanks, Roy, for listening. All right, well, y'all keep talking.
And stay curious.